And grab him. White, 14, hold. We're going to take it out right there.
If you don't get a little bit nervous before games, you're probably time to get out. Before big games, whether it's baseball or basketball, it's always a little nervous.
And that's not okay.
If you don't get people to be officials, there's no games. I like the old saying of without officials, it's just recess. You know, it is a tough environment to work in, but I enjoy it. I'm passionate about it. You really have to be. I've always loved officiating, period, whether it be even Little League Baseball back when I was playing Little League Baseball. Always enjoyed doing it, but there's also the element of it needs to be done.
Lived here essentially my entire life, and the people who really know and care about you are back home. And so that's kind of what I feel. There's a comfort that I feel when I walk these streets, that this is, you know, this is home for me. People talk about this being a very divided time in America and Pennsylvania, and it's true. But there were a lot of other heavily divided times, you know, back at the founding of our nation. And so we've been through divided times before. I think what speaks to both this Commonwealth and America is the ability to come out of those times and stay together somehow, some way. I think as policymakers, it's our job to bring with us the concerns of our district and find out how we can work to address those in Harrisburg, but also to realize that those commonalities that are throughout Pennsylvania. And those challenges are ones that we need to address as Pennsylvanians, not whether we're from a rural area or a suburban area or an urban area. And I think that when you bring all of those voices to Harrisburg is when you have the ability to debate them and deliberate ideas, you come out with the best policy for everyone if you're doing your job right. Most of the memories that come up when you think of playing football, and I'm sure anybody who's played sports or again been part of extracurricular activities, you remember the friendships that were formed. It's a special place. It's very special to me. It means a lot to me to continue to be able, even in a volunteer capacity now, to be able to still be a part of the program as a coach and try and continue to help these kids develop as athletes and as young men. Here you go. Here we go. 1, 2. Leadership is leadership. Whether you're talking about business, whether you're talking about government, whether you're talking about sports, I think we're at a point in society where people need to see it demonstrated. Respect is more earned by your work than by your title. I think that's something that's developed over the years. Including with kids, like you have to earn their respect by showing them that A, you know what you're talking about, and B, that you care about them. I think it's the same in government, whether it's the people back in your district or whether it's your colleagues in Harrisburg. The respect is earned by saying, look, I don't know if you see it now, but I care about you and I'm working to do things that will benefit you in the long run, benefit all of Pennsylvania, and then you have to demonstrate that you have the ability and the competency to do it, and that takes time. All right, good job, good job.